What's up, guys? So I want to do an update on our last situation that we talked about with the Husqvarna, and the dealers and all that. I want to do an update on that last video. I got a couple things that I need to change that I said that maybe weren't true, and really the only thing that is that when I was looking and doing some digging on the RedMax website, they do have some trimmers on there that are around that 10-pound range. So still slightly heavier than the Husqvarna, but close. So, RedMax does have some good options, but still that's not pertaining to my current situation. But, so what ended up happening, so like I told you guys, I brung it to that other dealer, and it was there for maybe almost a month too, maybe a little less than that, but they're real busy. We're in kind of peak season right now, and I did get the Husqvarna back, and I'm very thankful about that. But what happened though is I thought it was the gear head down there, but it actually was part of the clutch and the drive shaft. They had to put a new drive shaft, I guess. So that ended up costing me $150, all right? And the trimmer is still under warranty, all right? And I called them, or I talked to them, and I was like, why would this not be under warranty? I've never used a blade on it. I keep the guard on. It's not even used by employees. It's only used by me. So what's the deal? And the guy was like, yes, I agree. But what happened is the mechanic that worked on my trimmer, I guess he didn't file the warranty or something, and he had gotten fired, I think even before they told me that my trimmer is ready. He had gotten fired from that shop. So kind of a bad, string of events there, kind of bad for me, I guess. I mean, the trimmer is still under warranty. It's almost 2 years old, but so it's almost 2 years old. But still, it's used a lot, so the trimmer's probably worth $100, $150, $160, whatever. But I'm glad to have it back. The Husqvarna trimmer, man, I'm telling you, coming from my other KM and then get my Husqvarna trimmer back, it's like, man, my day is so much better. You don't realize how carrying those couple pounds, and then when you're not carrying those pounds, it's a big deal, all right, in my opinion. Especially if you're solo. Now, let's say you have a bunch of guys, crews, whatever, that that are working for you. You're just, at that point, you're just gonna be looking for something that's really durable, the best durability thing you can get to send out with the guys that'll help you to last the longest. So a lot of this doesn't really matter, if that is your business model, you know what I mean? But if you're a solo guy, I think the specs absolutely do matter. Just like, for example, so right now, I mean, Husqvarna has the best trimmer on the market. So I probably would buy another one. Maybe not from that dealer. There's still other dealers within an hour away that maybe I still need to do more trying with other ones in the future. But I love the Husqvarna trimmer. I love that lightness, and maybe that RedMax is a good option too, because like I said, RedMax does have some models that are close to weight on that. Still slightly heavier, but close, in that 10-pound range. And so, I mean, Stihl has the very light, most power for the lightest weight backpack blower right now. That's why I use the BR600. It's at 21.6 pounds, and you're still getting almost 700, around 712 CFM. So still pretty lot of power. Now, for the leaf season, I use that Echo 8010 because, again, spec-wise, nothing can touch it. The Echo 8010 has a lot of power, and when it comes to leaves, that's what you need. But anyway, we're really talking about trimmer this video. So I'm really glad to, even though I had to pay for the Husqvarna, I'm really glad that I have it back, and just been, you know, it definitely makes my day better having it back. So I love that trimmer. I would probably, like I said, I would probably still buy another Husqvarna trimmer like it, maybe. I think I still would, and I may try an Echo at some point. But a couple things that worry me about the Echo. Number one, the weight is a little more. Number two, I feel like where that spark plug wire plugs up, that it might shock your arm when you're trimming, because that is an issue with some trimmers, you know. The Red Max one, they redesigned it to where the spark plug is now covered, and the spark plug is covered on the Husqvarna, and the Husqvarna has like this little plate that keeps it from getting too hot on your arm. So the spark plug is something I worry about with the Echo. You guys that run Echo, comment. Maybe that's totally not a problem. I don't know, but it looks like it's not directly on the top. It's kind of moved down the side just a little bit, but I feel like that's almost perfect, maybe where your arm goes sometime. So y'all let me know about that. So the Red Max are a good option, but I still love the Husqvarna trimmer. Even though all this went wrong, it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm glad I have the Husqvarna back. It's back working, and it's saving me a lot of extra work all day using it. So I love the Husqvarna trimmer. I think overall, I think they're great. Oh, and as far as the Stihl trimmers, because some of you guys in the comments on this last video have mentioned the Stihl trimmers. Now, I had the 94R, ran it for 3 years. It's a great trimmer. The carburetors are very finicky on the 94R. So, and just like some of you guys in the comments mentioned, if I was going to run a Stihl, I probably would get the 4-stroke 111. All right, now I already have 4-stroke. It's weird. I don't understand it, because like you got like the 9091, which the 91 is the new version of it. But you know, I've had and ran most all those. But so the 91 is heavier than the 111, and then above the 111, you know, the 130 is heavy again. But so you're like in that 11 pounds and something for the 111, which I don't understand that really, because it's more power than the 99 or 9091, the new 91. So maybe if I was going to buy a Stihl trimmer, maybe I'll get that 111, because the gas tank, you can see the gas in it. Because see, that's one of the big issues with the 94R. Number one, the carburetor is very finicky, but really the biggest problem I have, you cannot see how much gas is in the thing. It has that little window on the side, but you know, that kind of turns a little yellowish just, you know, as you own it a few months. You can't tell how much gas in it. The tank's not very big, so you have to just plan, because I mow big properties, so you have to plan to just open it up and put some more gas in it every lawn, basically, so you don't run out. So I do not like that on the 94R. I mean, I just don't. You know, the Husqvarna has a great, pretty big, easy to see tank. You know, I mean, that seems like maybe a small deal, but when you're undoing that 100 times a day, I mean, it's, you know, it's something. So, but anyway, so I think if I were to get a Stihl, because our Stihl dealer is awesome. They're the only one that's local right here at the lake area, really. The only dealer that we do have, a Murayama Toro dealer, but you know, they're kind of, you know, not my favorite either. But so the Stihl dealer is awesome. I like the guys. So if I were to run a Stihl trimmer, I'd probably get the 111. But I may look, as I buy another trimmer, just because, again, the spec wise, I love the Husqvarna, so I might get another Husqvarna in the future. But since I just put all this money into this one I have, you know, I'd probably still run it for another, maybe a year or something. I don't know. But I like to try possibly another Red Max trimmer, because they do have some light models. Because like I told you, I bought a 2350S for my dad a while back, and those are super light. But they no longer make those, but you can get other ones. And so that might be an option. Still might try an Echo, but if I were to buy a Stihl, maybe the 111, or I might stick with the 1.5 for a little bit more. But I love the Husqvarna. overall it's a great trimmer. I mean, everything has pros and cons, right? But it's a great trimmer. So I don't know, guys. So that's the update. So bad news is I had to pay, and I don't think I should have had to. And even the people at the dealer agree with me, but you know, I just, even when I bought from that second dealer, I just happened to, you know, get into that bad, you know, the string of people, that guy got fired or whatever. But anyway, but still at the end of the day, I'm just glad that it's fixed and that I have it. And so I've been mowing with it for a week or so now. And yeah, it's Sunday morning, so that's why I'm not working right now. Got sandals on. But look at my driveway. I didn't even edge it in a few weeks. It's pretty bad. Our grass is growing fast here in Georgia. I mean, my yard already kind of needs to be cut a little bit, and I just cut it like 3 days ago. So it's hot over here too. I mean, we've been hitting 95, 96s in the days, and you know, we have high humidity and stuff, so it's bad. But so I guess that kind of sums up our talking about the dealership thing, and I wanted to do another video to update you guys just for fun, you know. So you guys comment down below and let me know what is your favorite trimmer and why, and the weights and stuff. And you know, there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, I like to try another trimmer in the future coming up, and I like to, you know, I love the Husqvarna. I like to buy something different just to have some, you know, something different that I haven't had in a while or before. I mean, I've never had a 111, and I other than that one I bought my dad, which is great, the 2350S they've had years ago. Never really had another Red Max trimmer. Now we don't have any dealers super close, but I don't know, Red Max one is something to consider, because I seen that they now have the spark plug covered like the Husqvarna ones. Because see, now they're like one company, so they probably, maybe they took a little tips from that. So the Red Max could be a good option too. So you guys comment below and let me know. I reply to all my comments, and I enjoy you guys, and having fun making videos on my channel. So I appreciate it. See ya.